hands when you're standing.
Yeah.
So there you go.
The Trump way.
So I will be doing this most of the time, and maybe, you know, doing some stuff like that. So are we on?
Yeah, we're on.
All right. So this morning I'm on the treadmill. Like I do. I'm on social
He's
media
literally
platforms.
like this.
No, I walk. I don't run. And I'm looking at everything that's going on. And there was a trend that came up, social media today. Something just stood out. Two things stood out. Should I wait, or we're good?
Keep going.
Guess what it was?
That stood out
Yeah.
on social media. I'm assuming it's probably something else to do with the video.
No. Oh, yeah, no, of course, it's social media. One of agents
Yeah.
changing agencies. A ton of them,
Or switching.
especially on LinkedIn, because you can see the move, like, Johnny's now with ABC Realties. A ton of them are changing agencies right now. And what's the second thing I saw a lot of?
Agents quitting.
No. Jay, you want to take a guess?
People leaving the lights to their studios in the car so we can't see what
Well, yeah, but it was extremely bad
bad backs.
sponsored
Posts. Okay.
ads from brokers. Very bad ads. And why is it bad? It's because they're trying to sell. They're trying to shortcut the thing from building relationships or brand.
No.
It's not brand, it's sales. And you can't sell before you brand yourself.
Because I was going to say, you don't care about quality, so I'd be surprised if you're frustrated that somebody's paying for more people to see it.
No, I just felt like, and I write to everybody, and I hope someone's watching right now, I give them a thumbs up, like good for effort, but I give you a C here because no one's going to fill that up. Or maybe they will, but it's going to be no more than 2%. If you're lucky, you will fill that form, and out of that 2%, you're going to have a lot of bots, a lot of people like me are just giving you the thumbs up. So you're spending a lot of money paying for ads, asking for things that are too close to the actual conversion, like find out how much your house is worth. It's not educational. If you use social media, it's got to be educational. This is educational. We're getting brand awareness by educating, and then the sell will come later on. So a lot of them, I don't even know them. I see the ads.
Yep.
And it's about the conversion, looking for a broker. I'm the best broker. Send me a message, do this, do that. And I want to know from those that are watching right now, whoever sees this video, prove me that I'm wrong. Tell me, I have these ads and I've been converting great and it's doing great, because I know it's not. I tried it for many years. I think we all start with the thinking, let's go direct to the transaction, right away to the conversion.
Yeah.
It doesn't work.
Okay, but now there's an issue, because if you're talking about sponsored ads, but you're saying people shouldn't be selling, but I know you do believe greatly in visibility.
Yes.
At the same time, what can people sponsor? You're talking about giving value.
Yeah.
But how can I sponsor giving value? In what way? If I'm not selling myself as a broker.
Well, what about educational stuff pertaining to real estate?
Give me an example.
What about the process of doing an open house? What does that mean, and what does it do for you as a seller? For a buyer, what to look for in an open house? When you go visit a house, what to look for? What's the process once you've made a decision on this house I like, I want to go forward? What are the first steps in when you're considering maybe buying? What should you start with? So anything that has to do with the whole process is educational, and we may take for granted that most people know this because we're in the business and we know, but they don't. So they go through the process maybe once every 20 years. They don't know. Financing, inspection, notary, suppliers, other suppliers, how to maintain a property, HVAC stuff, roofing, stuff like that. Just it doesn't have to be long, just little capsules here.
So they don't look at it and automatically, oh, for sure he's trying to sell me. So, that was informative, right?
Exactly. An easy one is also neighborhoods, cities. Like you can talk about Montreal as a whole if you're in the greater Montreal. You can talk about certain specific areas, Westmount. What's great about Westmount? The quality of life. Small little things. Or things that has to do with
Yeah, literally anything that's informative.
But,
I get it.
or that's not even real estate, but it makes you a nice person. I don't know.
Because that brings me to my next point. You were always saying that you should never actually have, because I believe in that point. I don't know if you changed with the new market. He doesn't know how to handle the pants. But you always said don't have just a page, right? Don't have just a real estate page and that's you as a broker, and then your personal page has nothing to do with real estate. Because now we're talking about providing value. It doesn't even have to do with real estate. Because I figured that it would be kind of disruptive if somebody posted and sponsored an ad of just them having coffee with a positive quote on it, right?
But it would grab your attention.
Exactly. So I'm saying, so it's not a bad thing. People would say, if I'm going to pay money, might as well promote the fact I'm a broker, but it's going to get the attention. Probably more than if you sat with a suit with a fake smile and saying, hi, hire me now.
So like any relationship, you got to start with, okay, just grabbing the attention, not going straight for the conversion, not going straight for the kill or the punch. Gary Vee, for those that follow Gary Vee, wrote a book called Jab, Jab, Hook.
Yeah.
And in his explanation, if I remember correctly, because it's not a recent book, but the jab in boxing, maybe you can explain what it is, Jay. If you have a mic, maybe you don't. You know what it is?
Yeah.
A jab is what? It's not a knockout punch. It's to
get the attention. Yeah,
it's to get the attention and to keep the attention of your opponent.
Yeah.
The hook is the kill. It's the transaction. It's the offer. It's the I'm going to try to knock you out. Right? Let's demonstrate.
I'd love for you to try.
I'm sure I could get one.
But a bit rusty. Yeah, before
but then I'd run.
Yeah.
I'd run out quick. So that's what you want to do with your social media. You want to jab more than you're hooking. And unfortunately, what the stuff I've seen today and see every day is you're hooking all the time. So.
Yeah.
But what are you seeing exactly? I mean, without naming names, what are you seeing exactly that's so poorly done about these ads?
Well, it's just the closing argument is what it is. It's like buy my thing now or fill out the form now because I'm selling you, or you're like they're skipping the jabbing.
Right. And did you go to the page?
Oh yeah. There's no page.
So you looked at the sponsor, then you went to the page to see what they had previously put.
There's no page.
There's no page.
That's the problem. It's actually a message direct. Tell me you want to buy my thing. Tell me you want to work with me.
Yeah.
DM me right away. You're looking for a house. That's it's too fast. I'm not gonna do that.
Wouldn't that be the equivalent of, let's say, if you show up on a dating website and then the first person that clicks says, before we go out the first time, you gotta understand when we meet, we're getting married. You understand that, right? Like, let's do it.
We're baby
and then they don't understand why nobody's clicking on it. But I'm so gorgeous.
Yeah,
I don't get it.
So how we go get our leads is not that way at all. It's completely different. It's the most softest of way. It's what's in it for them. Here's some stuff. Not give me, but here's us giving. Just give me your email. Give me your phone number. We'll send you some information without asking nothing in return. So very important. So this one, stop doing that. And if you need help, right now's the time because we're offering this help every day. We got
well, we're in the room. We just did. This is why if it feels so empty and so far, it's because we were set up. We had agents in here all day long. Yeah. For the mentorship, for the 1 to 3.
The leads, how to go about getting leads online using social media. This is what we talk about. How do you nurture it so that you're jabbing and then hooking automatically through funnels? Yeah. What are the dates for outside brokers who want to participate, we said?
So we said Tuesdays and Wednesdays. So Tuesday we'll be able to do it in Westmount for outside agents. Wednesday, we'll be able to do it in Kirkland for outside agents, and then Thursday and Friday is reserved for our own. Yeah.
So now let's talk about why are we seeing so many agents changing agencies? Why this move? What do you think?
I think they feel that's the solution. It's been stale. They hear, they talk, I'm going to do it. They're motivated. They go by motivation.
Let me tell you, as an agent that did that around this time of year, and that's exactly why I would have done it.
Was it at this time of year?
It was at this, well, no. For me, it was, actually, was it? It was in May. It was in May, and but I just had this moment where I didn't do enough. I didn't do enough in my year. So we're at month 2. So for me, it was month 5. But I wasn't grounded. I didn't have a process. I didn't have a structure. And that's when you and I talked all those years ago. And I put a structure, and I ended up doing well.
There you go. But so right now, tougher year. The wave is over, 2020, 2021. That wave has passed. Now it's reality time, reality check. And so the changing around is not going to solve your problem.
No.
Yeah.
Like you got to do your due diligence in the sense of you got to find out. We've talked about this. Who is the owner? What have they done? Who's doing the training? What kind of support are you getting? Have they achieved greatness in this business? Because one thing I was thinking about this morning on the way home, after I seen all that, I'm thinking, most of these agencies they stay flat. If your agency is not growing, it's an indication that the owner or whoever's running this agency is dying. And hear me out here by the dying. If you're flat, you're dead. Yeah. If you're not growing, you're dying. Yeah. This is nature.
That's true.
You're not dead instantaneously, but you're dying. Do you follow? Is it too graphic? Is it too hard?
It's not too graphic. It's coming from somebody who has four offices on the island of Montreal. There's a big difference.
And I'm not saying this to say, look at me, how good I am. I'm saying if I'm growing, Etienne and my agencies and my business, I must know something that the people that are not growing, because why would you not want to grow? Those that say, no, I'm happy with my results, I'm happy with my situation, that's BS. Why would you pick not growing versus growing? It's this, you have the same amount of time. They have 24 hours, I have 24 hours. Why would they decide,
I'll tell you the rough truth, the honest
truth.
It's BS. No, I'll tell you what goes through their head. It's because they rather be comfortable now until to the point where they're forced to be uncomfortable, but then it's too late. Yeah. Instead of being uncomfortable now to then be permanently comfortable.
And he would know.
That's right. I'm quite comfortable.
But that's fear-based, right? Is that
no,
fear-based, or is that just procrastination?
It's procrastination. It's laziness.
Yeah.
It's
but it's also fear. What if it does work? Yeah. What if can I handle it?
Right. That I'm out of my usual schedule of my time with my friends. But you said you keep going back to selfish. But is it selfish? How is it selfish?
Why would you not want to grow and hire more people, change the lives of more brokers, share what you're doing?
But wouldn't that be selfish?
But no.
Wouldn't that be selfish?
It's for others. What's selfish, Jay, is me staying home while my operation is flatlining and brokers are at 30 or less or whatever. That's selfish because I have enough to live, to eat, to have nice cars and homes.
You're an owner. It's different than being an owner versus being an agent, is it not?
I'm an agent. You own your own business. Come on.
That's right. It's a smaller version of the same thing. So when you're changing agencies, change for an agency that's growing because that's where you're going to learn how to do it. Learn from what they're doing. Yeah. An agency is a version of you bigger. So, well, not you, but...
How much bigger? How much bigger?
So if your agency is whoever owns, whoever's giving you courses, training, mentorship, whatever the hell they cook up as a title, as a name, if they're flat, and if they've been flat for more than 2 years, start questioning what the hell do they know, because why wouldn't they apply what they're teaching you to keep their thing growing? And that's why it's so important for me to keep growing. A lot of brokers say, well, you're always growing, you're always growing. Yes, it is, it's true, and that should be a positive thing for you. You should look at that and be like, well, how the hell are you doing it? Because that's what you need to learn. Yeah. If I'm studying, excuse me to cut you off there, Jay. If I want to keep growing, what do? I look at people that have achieved more than me in business, and I'm like, okay, show me, teach me. I want to learn from you because you've done it before me. That's the whole point. That's the environment you need.
Which is why I get boggled when people tell me I don't have time to read. I don't have a few hours of my life to learn 30 years of experience with somebody that built a multi-corp. Say, okay, not a problem. It's okay.
So stop changing agencies just to change agency. You've got these brokers that they've been moving around, they're trying to blame outside elements for, oh, it's this, it's that, it's the market, it's the agency. If I go there, it's going to be better. Stop doing that. Start looking at yourself. I know that's not going to be a popular thing here, but it's what it is.
It's true.
It's all you. So, 2 things going on. I'm going to come back to tomorrow, maybe something else that I'll notice. But these are trends. And I think it's important for everybody watching here. You go and use social media, consume it, but consume it to learn. Consume it and look at it from a certain distance so that you can see the trends and the patterns. Oh, do you have something important that you have to do?
Just business.
We have a special promo for next Tuesday. St. Valentine's Day is Tuesday.
That's right.
We're going to be giving out our brokers.
That's right.
14 leads.
I think we're going to double that up.
Oh, we're sticking to every hour? A lead every hour?
Well, maybe two. A lead every 30 minutes for a total of 28 free. We're going to shoot it out.
First come, first serve.
So if you're interested in participating, if you're not a Mellor Group broker, we have also a promo, 12 leads we're giving out for free when you join up until March 21st.
Yep.
Grab that because it's not going to last forever. We also have mentorship, 7 times your revenue. I'm promising you that over the course of the year. I'm going to work with you hand in hand every Tuesday, every Wednesday. Is that right?
That's it.
In person for those that can and want, and or on Zoom for those that cannot. And we're also going to record this. Can we do this? I'm just going to make this up. Can we give the recording for people to, brokers to actually keep and re-look at, watch?
Sure.
There you go.
Sure.
For free.
Yeah.
7 times your revenues. So if you're interested, reach out, DM, reach out to Gabriel if...
All the promos are up on the Facebook, across social media platforms. So if you're not familiar, if it seems too complicated, there's all the ads are up there right now. Go and take a look at those. And again, to recap, on Tuesday, la journée de Saint-Valentin, on va vous donner combien?
A lead every half hour.
En français, en français.
Ah, on va vous envoyer un lead à chaque 30 minutes, 28 au total.
OK. Puis comment
Totalement gratuit. Vous recevez par message texte. Vous avez juste à accepter. Vous avez 2 minutes pour répondre parce que c'est un après l'autre. Fait que si vous ne répondez pas, ben, vous manquez votre chance. Mais vous avez une autre chance 28 minutes plus tard, possiblement.
Génial.
Des acheteurs, des vendeurs, des locataires, des leads commerciales aussi, français et anglais. Good. So,
À demain.
à demain tout le monde. On se revoit pour un autre sujet quelconque.